Quantum healing is a term that has been popularized in recent years, often in alternative or complementary medicine circles. It blends elements of quantum physics with the concept of holistic healing. While it has gained some attention, it's important to clarify that the scientific basis for many of these claims is often tenuous or speculative at best. Stay connected till the end, as we are going to explore deeply the main concept of quantum healing and how we can use it in our daily life. We'll explore what quantum healing is, its origins, and its implications. Quantum healing is based on the idea that everything in the universe is made of energy and vibration, and that by accessing the quantum realm, one can tap into the source of all healing and transformation. The quantum realm is a term used to describe the smallest scale of reality, where the laws of classical physics no longer apply and the behavior of subatomic particles is governed by quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics that studies the nature and properties of matter and energy at this level. Quantum healing emerged as a concept in the late 20th century, largely influenced by the work of New Age authors, holistic health practitioners, and proponents of mind-body medicine. It is rooted in the idea that quantum physics, specifically the principles that govern the behavior of particles at the subatomic level, can be applied to the healing process of the human body. In this video, we are going to unveil the quantum healing method, which can assist you in the process of healing from past experiences. To grasp the essence of this technique, we need to delve into the concept of parallel realities. It all revolves around the profound understanding that the only true moment is the present one we're in right now. Contrary to our common perception, we've never truly experienced the past, as when it occurred, it was our present moment. Likewise, when something becomes the future, it won't truly be the future, it'll merely be another perspective of this present moment. However, our thought patterns are inherently linear, often adhering to the notions of beginnings, middles, and ends. This linearity tends to perpetuate similar experiences repeatedly, particularly when those experiences are rooted in past memories. Sometimes, past memories carry a significant impact on our lives. These memories can lead us to unconsciously believe certain things about ourselves or to adopt specific behaviors to protect ourselves or achieve our desires. These beliefs often operate at a subconscious level. Here's where quantum physics enters the picture, emphasizing that the only real moment is the present one. Additionally, neuroscience tells us that every time we recall a memory, we essentially take it out of the memory bank, examine it, make subtle alterations to it, and then return it to the bank. Over time, these repeated modifications result in our memories significantly deviating from the actual events, tainted by our beliefs and perspectives. So, what's the significance of this insight? Well, it means that your recollections of the past might be drastically different from what genuinely occurred. The narrative you tell yourself about these memories may no longer serve you. It might be a narrative that weighs you down. On average, we generate 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts daily, with 90% of them being recycled from the day before. This recycling includes thoughts about past experiences, regrets, and feelings of shame, which continually manifest similar emotions and outcomes in our lives. The potency of the quantum healing technique lies in its capacity to heal our timeline. Despite our perception that the past is fixed, it's not. We remember it, thereby recreating its energy and momentum. However, the intriguing part is that as we change in the present moment, we also alter various aspects of the past. Just as in the present moment, there are different probable futures. By shifting our present moment energy, we challenge the notion that the past and future are rigidly predetermined. This is what quantum physics reveals to us. Quantum healing is the process of healing your timeline, changing it, and simultaneously addressing the memories. Forgiving yourself and others is a pivotal step in letting go of the emotional baggage associated with these memories. It's essential to understand that it's okay to feel the way you do about certain events. Resisting these emotions often intensifies them. If someone is in struggle with resistance towards their feelings, the best way to deal with it to acknowledge and accept their resistance, as paradoxically, this acceptance can neutralize the emotional charge. It made a significant difference for them, and I believe it can do for you too. It's about releasing the emotional charge, whether positive or negative. As we let go of this charge, resistance fades away. So, before dive into the quantum healing techniques, first, there are two key aspects to this process. The initial step involves clearing the emotional energy associated with past events. To accomplish this, we draw upon a Hawaiian healing method. It consists of 4 primary components. The first part is, when recalling a memory, simply say, "I'm sorry." You might wonder, why should I apologize if someone else caused the issue? The reason is that taking responsibility for everything in our lives is essential. Without ownership, we relinquish our power to effect change. So, even if someone else was involved, say, "I'm sorry." You're acknowledging the energy pattern linked to the memory. Whether you're addressing your higher self or someone else, express your remorse for allowing this pattern to persist. The second step is, understand the importance of forgiveness. People typically make decisions based on their current level of consciousness. This isn't meant as judgment but as a recognition that everyone acts from their own perspective. By saying, "Please forgive me," you're reclaiming your power, even if you were the one wrong. Request forgiveness for harboring this energy within you and for repeatedly reinforcing the associated story. The third part is expressing gratitude. Say, "Thank you," with the understanding that you've released this energy. Gratitude acknowledges that the experience has taught you something valuable. It signifies letting go and appreciating the lessons learned, the growth achieved, and the increased awareness. Simply say, "Thank you." The fourth component involves saying, "I love you." Recognize that everything in your life is a reflection of your consciousness, and we're all interconnected. This statement reinforces the idea that love and unity are at the core of our existence. This powerful process allows you to heal, release emotional burdens, and restore balance. It's a practice that helps you regain control over your life and promotes inner harmony. As you engage with these 4 elements, you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency, ultimately letting go of that energy entirely. It's a profound way to transform your reality and cultivate a sense of oneness with the world around you. I understand this is a profound concept. When we grasp it, we recognize that everything is fundamentally rooted in love. By withholding love from certain people, things, or even ourselves due to past experiences or the actions of others, we inadvertently create separation. This separation gives rise to patterns that perpetuate themselves. So, it's crucial to understand that the healing process we've discussed is integral to breaking these patterns. The forthcoming quantum healing technique, which I'll now introduce, serves as a catalyst for true healing. The reason I shared the previous modality is that it lays the foundation. However, I firmly believe that to release the pattern completely, we must first work through our emotions and offer forgiveness. Without this emotional groundwork, the quantum healing technique may be akin to a temporary band-aid. It provides initial relief, but the deeper healing requires a more comprehensive approach. Now, let's delve into the quantum healing technique itself. Here's how it works. First, choose a memory. Begin by thinking of a memory from your past, something that you'd like to heal, an experience, an action, or an event that has left an imprint on you. Second, acknowledge the unhealed aspect. Recognize that within the timeline of your life, there's a version of you that remains unhealed in relation to this memory. This version may carry resentment, self-limiting beliefs, or unresolved emotions because of that experience. Third, subconscious resistance. Understand that by continually revisiting this memory, even subconsciously, you generate resistance in your present moment. This resistance unknowingly perpetuates the patterns associated with that memory. Fourth, nonlinear time. Embrace the understanding that time is not as linear as it appears. The act of revisiting a memory and altering it every time you do so can change your perception of it. Neurons that fire together wire together, reinforcing the memory. Now, here's the transformative aspect of the quantum healing technique. Imagine an alternate experience. Begin to envision an alternative scenario related to the memory. Instead of replaying the same event, picture it unfolding differently. In your example of being told to be quiet at a family dinner, imagine a scenario where you express yourself freely and are encouraged to do so. Reprogram the memory. By repeatedly imagining this alternative scenario, you are rewiring your brain. This process gradually replaces the existing memory with a new one, rooted in a more positive and empowering experience. In essence, you are healing that unhealed version of yourself by giving it a new, empowering narrative. This technique harnesses the fluidity of time and the brain's ability to adapt. It enables you to let go of the resistance associated with the old memory and replace it with a healthier perception. Over time, this can lead to profound personal transformation as you release the patterns and beliefs that have held you back. So, as it's clear, this technique is incredibly powerful in reshaping your perception of past memories and ultimately transforming your life. To recap, this technique is remarkably powerful because it enables you to release patterns and beliefs tied to your past experiences. It empowers you to reshape your past in a way that serves your growth and well-being. As a result, you can let go of any lingering regrets or resentment, paving the way for new, positive patterns to emerge in your life. Remember, it's like changing the Band-Aid on a wound. While the initial healing work involves processing and forgiveness, this quantum healing technique facilitates a deeper transformation by rewiring your past. It's a holistic approach to healing that can be applied to any memories you'd like to change.